Hey guys, this is Hidden Matrix and welcome back to another video on my channel. And in today's video we are going to be playing Sonic Generations. It has been released onto the Xbox One backwards compatibility set of games, which I'm really happy about. I've been waiting a long time for a modern Sonic game to be ported to the Xbox One. Now I've just got to wait for my all-time favourite modern Sonic game, Sonic Unleashed, to be ported. It would be nice if they somehow were able to port the Sonic Colors Wii game onto the Xbox One. That'd be cool, but unfortunately that's never going to happen. And I'll probably just have to play it on a gaming PC whenever I get that. But I also wanted to say that I am sorry that I haven't uploaded in like a little while. It's just because I've been busy. I've got exam seasons coming up, so I've got to make sure that I'm not going to fail those, because I don't want to, since it's my last year of this school stuff, and then I can go to either college or get a job basically after this, and I want to make sure it'll help me in later life really. So yeah, I'm gonna now just get back to this game, and we are playing through Green Hill Zone as classic Sonic, good old retro Green Hill Zone, especially with classic Sonic in it. So yeah, I'm not surprised that Green Hill Zone's in a Sonic game. Apparently to Sega it pretty much has to be in a Sonic game, you know, because it's in pretty much every Sonic game. Which is quite mental if you think about it. Most used stage in the whole Sonic franchise. But I have to say, Sonic Generations is a fun game. I prefer the modern Sonic stages to classic Sonic stages, because I am more of a modern Sonic fan, because I prefer 3D to 2D games and visuals. But there's nothing you can say bad about the 2D classic Sonic games. They are absolute beauties of a game. They are masterpieces, they are. And I was really a big fan of Mania. It tops Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which I thought would be very, very hard to do, since that was pretty much one of the all-time greats of Sonic the Hedgehog back in the day. And I just hope that modern Sonic can get a bit revived, because he hasn't really had a lot of good games. He's only really had 2 or 3 really good games. Debatable, I guess, is Sonic Unleashed, but I guess Sonic Generations and Sonic Colors clearly his 2 best games. But there we go. The first level, pretty much classed as a tutorial level, I guess. It's very, very easy. We get ourselves a perfect score / rank with an S rank there. So you can only get those if you don't die. So yeah, I'll get an A if I died in that, and did like what the best you could do. But here we are with a cutscene. What I've never really understood, when I played through this again, I've completed it already, like once it was ported, and through looking at the cutscenes, I don't know why sometimes they look really sort of pixelated in a way. I guess it might be just to do with like the way they compress it onto the Xbox One from the Xbox 360, but it seems weird to see CGI cutscenes pixelated really in this day and age, really. Nevertheless, it was still fun. Besides having some weird cutscenes, not the best story plot in the game for cutscenes, because it's not that detailed and goes into it all. It's quite quick and fast, I guess. It's not the hardest game to complete. Like when I did my first ever run through this, I think I completed it in like 1.5 days. So it's not hard. So this should be a long series, just depend on how many zones I do each video, because there's 2 acts and on each zone, so you have to do that, as well as looking time gates to advance on with like getting keys, and you have to do little stage things to do that. And also go against bosses with Chaos Emeralds, and also going against the main boss through this portal that we unlock from the keys. That is the Time Eater. There you can see different stages in each of those portals, which is pretty cool. Knuckles, come on, you can hang on to that. You're the strongest series. Whoa, no! Yeah, not cool. Yeah, Sonic, you go and get him. Give him a beating. Oh crikey, Sonic, that didn't go so well, did it? Probably the biggest ever beating Sonic's ever taken, compared to the infinite beating in the start of Sonic Forces, which I haven't actually carried on because it doesn't like it. For some reason, it won't let you record cutscenes, only gameplay. Don't know why. I guess like it was to stop spoilers at the start of the game, but now everyone knows it. It should be allowed, I think. But nevertheless, it's there for the future. If I ever want to do it, I might just get an Elgato and carry it on if it ever becomes a little bit more popular, because I might do mods and stuff. But for that, but we're now discovering Green Hill Zone there. I guess we've got to restart it because it's completely white and it should have colour. And we're just in nothing right now. This dimension looks like it's just nothing. It's just all white. Right, so we're going to go here and stage. Right, so play stage, Act 2. So we'll go through this. New takedowns, you'll drop rings that you've collected. Okay, right. Let's go, Sonic. Ready? Go, boost. And let's drift through this area. Let's boost across. Smash into those enemies. Do another drift into that ring. Boost there. Keep hold of the boost. Go on these grind rails. Get some real speed. I used to actually speedrun this level. I could do it under 2 minutes. I can't remember how well it was, but it was on my old account. There we go, get some tricks sorted there for some boost. Under there. I saw some good tricks up my save, I guess, when it comes to it. Oh, I missed it. Alright. So close. Right, here we go for trick ramp. Let's get some in. Before I wasn't able to land my final trick, which would have been nice. Never mind. Right, I can't remember where the red ring is, but I think it's on the middle one. I think so. I could have been wrong, I might have missed one. There we go, we got ourselves a life, which is very, very good. And we'll do some more tricks. There we go, we've got the final one. You can see it's like the iconic pose from Sonic Adventure, really. It's nice though. There we go, we'll wall jump here. This level is quite easy, it's probably the easiest one for me. I can really blitz through this stage without having to stop boosting. Well, it is pretty much Green Hill Zone, it's meant to be like easy, isn't it? It's like 101 Sonic kind of basic level design and everything. There we go, I thought I nearly mistimed that, and we'll now secretly go to this passage, which I guess you guys who've never played would never thought that would actually be possible. And it takes us to a nice route which skips a lot of things and makes it a lot easier. We should be on the final straight right now. Yep. We go on them and we go to this one again and jump into the goal. There we go. First proper level of Sonic completed. The other one was just a tutorial, really, classic Sonic's version, but I guess you could class it as Act 1 because it does get classed as Act 1 eventually, doesn't it? And get ourselves another S rank, so 2 S ranks in a row. Looks like we're going strong, but I think Chemical Plant is the next one after this, and that's going to be hard work. With the water rising and everything, and Sonic having to get bubbles to breathe after a certain amount of time before he drowns.
Thanks, Sonic. I thought I was dead, floating without a body in a black limbo.
You'll be fine, Tails.
Nightmares for weeks.
Sonic's always there to save the day. And you see what I mean? I was saying it's can be a bit blank, the story, because there is just not that much expression, not that much talking all the time. I guess this is the proper cutscene here.
This place looks like something sucked all the life and color.
It's still a fun game though. It is probably gonna stay a good game for a long time. So a lot of people have claimed it as the best Sonic game there has ever been for modern Sonic. But you know, I personally prefer Sonic Unleashed because this will be my 3rd playthrough of Sonic Generations, I believe. It might be my 4th, but I've definitely done a minimum of 4 run-throughs through Sonic Unleashed because it's my favourite game completely, and it has the best boost mechanics and level design in my opinion. Speed is balanced, boost mechanic is balanced, the stages are long enough. I had fun with the Werehog as well, since like you could mess around with different combos and everything. You could level up. I really like games where you can level up and everything, and I just really want to be able to play that game, but because it's on Xbox 360 only at the moment, it's It's difficult, really. So I'm just gonna have to wait and hope that it gets enough votes on an Xbox forum to be able to get it ported. I forget it's either over 5,000 to 8,000 likes, so it should be okay. Just gotta hope it gets around more than 10,000 or 20,000. But yeah, that's a nice jump there, timing it perfect. And there's boost. Oh, going mental. Nearly locked myself on there, didn't I? I thought I could jump. Oh, I got to go on the other ramp, haven't I? If I want to get that. Ah, typical, isn't it? Never mind. That was a silly death. I'm gonna go on the trick yellow ramps if I want to get that, because what I'm trying to say is that there was ramps before it on the left side. There we go. Did I get it this time? No, I got them in the same ramps. Slightly. I thought I got it, but never mind. Let's boost along here and do what you're meant to do, instead of trying to do all these complicated stuff. And what you do with this game, that just spawned out of nowhere, that bomb. But what you're meant to do to get boost in this game is by rings or enemies. They've got no wisps, capsules in like colours or Sonic Forces this time. I have to say though, they did balance the level design and how long the level stages were very well. I think so. I want to get that because it's getting in the way. What? The roof got in the way. Now I've only got one ring. There we go. My invincibility helps me, so if you get damage, you get invincibility for a few seconds, so you don't instantly die straight away. You know, that would just be dumb really without it. Here we go, Sonic on a water slide. Whoever thought that would happen? Sonic's worst nightmare. You can tell as well with the way his hands like open crazy. Try and go down here fast, dodging everything. Beautiful. Right, there we go. So underneath that, with a nice slide, and completely missed the jump. I butchered that jump, but we'll hit that now. So I've got to be quick with this because I want to make sure that Sonic does not get into any trouble at all. Which I think he's doing great so far. I think I can make this. Yeah, there we go. And what I like is that you can boost above water. Now, like, your boosting can sort of make you go higher, if you know what I mean. I think there's some rings over here, which is nice. Which I'm trying to always get as many lives as possible, even though if I get like 500 points or 100 points, I can't remember exactly what it was, but you can buy it from like the store, because you got this thing that you can get, like, your scoring game sort of transfers into points, but by like if you got like 56,000 or something, you'll get like 5,000 or 500, something like that. It doesn't, like, you know, you'd be getting everything otherwise. How did I miss that? Well, thought I'd get that ramp, but no. I guess it turns out that we're going to be doing both zones, 2 zones in this episode at least. 13 minutes through so far recording, and yeah, I think I can finish it in time. There we go, boost down here. Destroy all the enemies. They shall not pass. I shall pass instead. And there we go. Dun 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 dun. Come on, give me an S. Yes, yes. It gives me an A, and so I get an S. Oh, I died. Of course. That's me forgetting that. See? I might have done the best I can, filled up the gauge, but you gotta get, as it says, to next rank, perfect, clear. Oh well. I thought I did quite well as well.
Sonic!
Hello, Tails. You getting a bit of deja vu like I am?
This chemical plant feels familiar. I'd never
Just as I said.
smell like this. And that pink water makes me really nervous.
Oh yeah, Tails doesn't like the pink water.
You're right, Tails. This place is giving me
If you play Sonic Mania, it's quite funny. What his reaction is at the start of the stage of Chemical Plant remastered kind of stage. It's funny, like, even though they got rid of his proper animation, like, I guess he never had time to be put in the main game, but you can find it if you like data mine Sonic Mania. You can find unused sprites and everything, which is pretty cool. It's got some good ones and some obvious ones why they wouldn't be in, but You can actually mod them to be in though, which is awesome as well. So it actually feels like the proper thing, if you know what I mean. Oh, now I've got to swap Sonics. Got myself classic Sonic, yay! I think did I just spin dash in 3D? I think I did, but yeah. This is what this it's like level design's like. We've got to get 3 keys. When we get 3 keys, we can unlock that, and then when we've unlocked that, we get the Chaos Emerald, or it's the other way around. If you get the 3 keys, then you might unlock the Chaos Emerald and get it. It's either you have to do the boss first before you get the Chaos Emerald, or not. I can't remember, but enough chatting, and we'll get into the next final stage of this episode, this chemical plant zone, which is a bit stupid since the final stage we're doing is Act 1 of this zone, because classic Sonic's zones are always Act 1 and Modern's is always Act 2, but I don't really mind doing it in any order because you can do it in what order you want now, which is pretty cool. And apparently classic Sonic stages are the easiest, so I mean that's probably why they come first as well, because easy always becomes first before hard when it comes to stages or difficulty rating, doesn't it? You don't work backwards. I have to say that even though this game was made on 360, it still has some really good visuals back then. I just really wish this game could be like sort of upgraded graphically, you know. I wish backwards compatibility also meant for some games to actually be upgraded in like the graphics and everything, which would be pretty cool, you know. With, like all those really old 3D games that you get, like those really old classics, it'd be cool if they were, but I guess you can't really call them a port if they're being remastered. Wanna get that? No. Oh crikey, I can see myself dying if I'm not careful. There we go. I always want to get red rings because you unlock stuff. I think you get like artwork and everything. I'm a bit of a art geek really, because I do want to create my own cartoon animation one day, and I'm thinking I'll make myself a Sonic animation once, which one day, but it's an expensive stuff because like the equipment I need can cost me at minimum £700, so it's like we're waiting a long time. But there we go, that was a really easy level. Did it right quickly since I am very knowledgeable with Sonic games. I played it for a long time, ever since I was little. I'm a big fan of Sonic, so I've had my practice. Practice makes perfect, as they say, and get another S rank. So I've had 3 S ranks and 1 A rank, which it's good, but at the same time I would have preferred a whole streak of S ranks. There we go, we have fully restored Chemical Plant. 2 zones restored, and that also means Amy's being restored. Oh great, isn't it? Bet Sonic's absolutely thrilled, you know, he's finally gotten rid of Amy and then he has to restore her. I guess that's, you can't really be mean to your friends, can you?
Sonic.
Oh, that was when, this game was also when they introduced new voice actors for the side characters, especially like Amy. I think Amy's new voice is Minnie Mouse now, if I'm not mistaken. They might have changed it in Forces, but I think in this game it's changed to Minnie Mouse. Oh, I just knew you'd come for me, Sonic. You're my hero. Oh crikey. Got some artwork, yay. So we got up to artwork 4, so we've got some Green Hill Zone and what's the name? So this is pretty cool. You can do characters here, music, art and moves. What I was saying before was Green Hill Zone art and Chemical Zone art. This was also what I was talking about here, so you do is you go skill shop, skill customization with what you buy, so you can do all this and everything. I'm definitely going to get this because, yeah, I definitely will be equipping this because it makes it a lot easier, since when you get put on 0 lives, you usually would get a game over if you didn't have that on. And I don't want to have to go through game overs personally, so I will definitely now equip this, which make it a lot easier. And it has come in handy when I did my playthrough of it before my own. And we've got ourselves a power break. I think it makes you come to an instant stop no matter what speed you're at, which is pretty cool. There we go. And we can confirm that, yes. Yes. There we go. Very nice. So that is that all done. I think you can also check your information pod, so it comes up with your Q&A and view records and everything, which is pretty cool. I personally don't prefer going through the bumpers when you stage selects and stuff, like you go like that and stuff and it'll move them to each one. I prefer to boost around each stage. That's how I prefer things. But this is going to be it for this video. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to go and hit that like button. Also, comment below your thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm always going to be listening if you guys play Sonic the Hedgehog or have experienced it anyway. And also, I'd like to hear your view on Sonic the Hedgehog, or what you think it is. And personally, don't get your views from other YouTubers and everything. It's best to make your own view. Like, I would recommend a lot of people to try Sonic out because it is really, really good, and Sonic has a lot of really good games. Either if it's classic or modern, it's just some people just prefer to hate on Sonic nowadays. They just find it funny and amusing just to hate on Sonic for some reason. I don't know why. It seems like it just becomes a little bit of a YouTube trend, which personally I'll never be participating in and being on. Like, I'll never be a non-Sonic fan unless something really bad happening. It's like another 06 after another 06 after another 06 kind of thing. That's when my tolerance would pay off. Like, it's like, personally, Mario isn't the most fun of a character for me. I don't mind Mario and Sonic Olympic Games, obviously, because it's got Sonic in it, and I always play Shadow the Hedgehog or Sonic. Or I mainly play Sonic characters on that Olympics game or games. But it's fun. Like, personally, for me, Mario is better for playing with a friend or anything, because I don't really like playing it on my own. I just don't find it as fun. I prefer to play with a friend who can mess around doing funny things and have a great laugh. But for me, Sonic is a great game on its own. Like, it doesn't really use multiplayer elements that a lot. It only uses multiplayer elements for things like speedrunning online, so you can upload your speed by, like, because there's a game mode where you can speedrun online, which is pretty cool. My brother's there in 5th place for Green Hill. Should see him. But I definitely would recommend you play one of the Sonic games, either it being Sonic Generations, Unleashed, Colors. If you want to go all out, play 06. I mean, you probably will spend over 100 lives in that game or more, since it's that glitchy. But it's a hilarious game to play, nevertheless. It's still fun. I still enjoyed it, nevertheless, dying all the time. But if you're not really the modern Sonic kind of guy, then definitely go for classics, because Sonic in his classic ages, it was flawless. There's nothing bad to say about Sonic's classic Sonic games. They were pretty much perfect, and they still are great gems of a game. And Sonic Mania still proved that classic Sonic is where Sonic belongs, really, because clearly Forces didn't prove modern Sonic was better than classic Sonic, really. But I still enjoyed Forces. I'd recommend you try Forces out as well if you're new to Sonic, because it is good games. Like, when you think of Sonic, don't think of Sonic Boom, because that game was not made by Sega. That was a side company made by Big Red Button, and that was rushed because it was actually going to be called Sonic Synergy, and they had to change everything because Sega wanted to make a game out of what another company was making out. So, like, yeah, Sega sort of did mess it up in a way, but yeah, because it was going to be a lot better graphics and everything. But it could have been a good game. But TV series is still fun and great for people, especially if you're young. You'll especially enjoy it because it's catered towards young people, really. But I would say Sonic's franchise is never for just kids and stuff. They have catered games for kids, because it's like every game franchise, you have to cater something to each age group. And I think Sonic is a game for the family, or whatever age you are. Like, there is no age restriction for Sonic. Like, you shouldn't think Sonic as a childish game, because it'll never be a childish game. It's got its elements of really good story plots and everything. It's very, very funny and amusing, especially if you ever play Sonic Colors. You'll understand the jokes, even though Sonic doesn't really take it seriously in that game. It still can be funny at times, which is really good. But enough of me rambling on about Sonic and his franchise and everything, and how I hate people who don't really understand Sonic's franchise and everything properly and just get a viewpoint off what a YouTuber who just likes to hate on Sonic's game for fun in a way and does never play the game themselves in a way. But I'm not saying you guys don't, because I know that you guys clearly, it's up to you, whatever. Like, I'm not accusing anyone of their viewpoint at all. I'm just saying my viewpoint on it personally. But nevertheless, like I said before, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. I've rambled on for 5 minutes then since the outro. That's crazy. And also comment below about Sonic and stuff. And I also upload Minecraft, and I might be doing FIFA because there's a World Cup mode coming out, and I do want to play that since it was my favourite ever game mode in FIFA 14, which was my favourite FIFA as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. The next video we will be doing of this will be in Sky Sanctuary. We're gonna save and restore Knuckles. You're doing alright there, Knuckles, we'll get you. And we might end up getting through this zone boss fight thing, that guy, as well as doing the things to unlock the keys. So if you're looking forward to seeing that, you'll like to see that. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and everything, so you can get upload notifications of when I upload from the notification button, if you understand what I meant then. So like, it's basically notifications, obviously. But yeah, I think I'm complicating matters here with my outro, so I'm gonna say have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.